What's going on, you guys? You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. Are you guys still reeling from the recent season finale of The Bachelor? It looks like Aria may take the ranks with Juan Pablo of being one of the worst bachelors in the entire show's history, or at the very least, one of the most boring. But the season finale, according to Bachelor Nation, was anything but. Once again, living up to Chris Harrison's annual promise of it being the most dramatic season ever. Prior to that, Us Weekly had this issue to publish: Ari's shocking betrayal. Engaged to Lauren B., but in love with the woman he rejected. That would be Becca Cuffman, who is the new Bachelorette, and she'll take her place Monday, May 25th. The two are humiliated and confused as Ari goes too far inside the show's biggest scandal ever, plus 3 other cover stories. Eva Longoria's beautiful surprise pregnancy at 42. Did Jamie Foxx betray Katie Holmes? And is Heather Locklear really hitting rock bottom? For the answers to all of these hard-hitting questions, we open up Us Weekly for March 12th. It's 99 cents. And retail price, well, we don't need to worry about that, which is a good thing. Plus, the address for the person who donated this to the shop has been, well, crossed out. We'll start right now with a little shout out to Camila Cabello. Quick response to Fifth Harmony's split. I think it's a good thing for their individual growth. I do wish the ladies the best. They are a bunch of smoke shows. And I'm sadly keeping the Fifth Harmony poster. And Camila, well, she's growing too. She's doing her own thing. And we should not really condemn those who like to do their own thing. I apologize if the rest of the video is going to be like a commercial for Life Sentence, but I just had to plug this because one of our little liars is moving on. Lucy Hale. No longer is she Aria Montgomery, she is now Stella Abbott. But more on that later, and if I ever will watch it. For now, we better get to the main event, torn between 2 women. Bachelor Ari Ludnick Jr. pops the question to one hopeful lady, only to call off the engagement for his runner-up. Bachelor Nation was, not surprisingly, outraged. And for myself, I just gotta say, the heart wants what the heart wants. So if Ari was listening to that Selena Gomez song, I think he made his point quite clear. History repeated. In this case, Ari would almost pull a Mesnick. And in Bachelor folklore, that was Jason Mesnick who proposed to Marissa Wycroft on his season finale of The Bachelor, only to terminate the engagement at the last second on After the Final Rose, and propose to Molly, who is now his wife. So yeah, history does repeat itself. And as far as the next Bachelorette is concerned, well, we all know the answer to that. It's Becca Cuffman. Generally, the jilted ex of The Bachelor will usually make her way to the main stage as the Bachelorette, so this was no exception. Now, as far as the selection for the next Bachelor next year, I hope ABC hears my warning. Do not pick somebody who's already been through the ringer. It's just not good. Now, my response about Life Sentence. It's a dramedy, and one of the executive producers is the creator of Scrubs, Cougar Town, and Undateable, Bill Lawrence. By the way, when I promoted Life Sentence on Twitter, one of the co-creators and executive producers, Richard Keith, actually liked my tweet. So, if he did, maybe it's just a fair warning that Lucy's gonna notice. But if not, something about Life Sentence should resonate. Stella has terminal cancer, only to find out that her cancer was cured. She lived each and every day with her cancer, quote-unquote, recklessly, and now must deal with the consequences of it, as she learns to live like she was dying all over again. When the Goose haunts, Halers listen. On the day of the premiere, millions of Halers took to social media holding up signs that proclaimed, "So proud of Life Sentence." Although I heard on Rotten Tomatoes that the series is overly sweet and doesn't really ask a lot of substantial questions. I'll wait until Life Sentence focuses on the dramatic aspect of the dramedy before I can give it my seal of approval. I haven't even seen it yet, but I know Halers. They wouldn't mind one bit. And this is a quick little interview with Us Weekly regarding Life Sentence. CW dramedies tend to have a pretty good longevity if they can survive long enough. And I know whatever happens to Life Sentence, Lucy's gonna come out on top. She's currently dating one of her co-stars, Wiley Smith. If you would like a follow-up to a relatively successful story in the Bachelor franchise, you got one. Jade and Tanner Tobin from Bachelor in Paradise, spokespeople for Nutrisystem. One fine, attractive couple who would just like a night out with themselves for once, but always go back to the old formula of sweatpants, dinner in, and a movie. And with 7-month-old Emerson, I guess that's trying to be the way it is for a while. And finally, just a little shout out to Zendaya. It's been a while since I've been able to say her name like that, so there you go. That covers Us Weekly for March 12, 2018. I gotta give props to Chris Harrison and the Mike Flipes, and I guess Ari. For once, Chris's annual proclamation of the most dramatic season ever was not a bunch of hyperbole. Thanks for watching. That's it for the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses, Bachelor Nation, and Halers too.